welcome to the 5 reasons commerce cannot be ignored in 2022. My name is Stefanie Richter and I'm the Business Development Manager at Evenica.
And I'm Kelly Mazur, the Marketing Manager at Evenica. And today, we're walking you through the 5 trends we're seeing right now with Dynamics 365 Commerce.
You know, Kelly, this session is so cool because it's relevant for Dynamics partners and Dynamics customers alike. What's also cool is that the insight that we're sharing about commerce isn't only relevant to the retail industry. You know, we're seeing commerce applied in manufacturing, professional services, and government.
That's right, Stefanie. Let's dive right into our first trend, commerce attach.
It's easier than ever to get started with commerce.
With the connected commerce sales play and this year's launch of Cloud for Retail, Microsoft is doubling down on their commerce investment. There's one program in particular that Evenica has identified as a commerce trend for 2022, and it's called Commerce Attach. So Commerce Attach is a pilot program led by Sheila Bothwell and Brian Roche that offers existing Dynamics customers the chance to get started with Dynamics 365 Commerce risk-free. This program provides eligible customers a complimentary 90-day license so you can test drive Dynamics 365 Commerce and validate business capabilities against your unique business needs. By working with an experienced e-commerce partner like Evenica, you can personalize your test drive application to include a limited selection of your own product catalog with a standard set of out-of-the-box functionality. Once built, you'll have a commitment-free, production-ready test drive of commerce. Evenica recognizes the Commerce Attach program as being incredibly valuable and the perfect opportunity to explore new revenue streams. This is particularly useful for companies who may not have an existing e-commerce practice, but see opportunity to explore this option. Later in today's session, we'll be discussing commerce use cases for industries other than retail. So be sure to take notes on how you can use Commerce Attach yourself if e-commerce is new to you. We've already seen a lot of interest in this program, and it's our prediction that this offer will grow in popularity throughout 2022 as word spreads.
Hi, I'm Sheila Bothwell, Microsoft's Industry Director for US SMC. Over the past few months, our teams have worked diligently on identifying various programs to really help our customers grow their current D365 investment and platform. One example is with D365 Digital Commerce, amongst other solution areas as well. For those that aren't aware, digital commerce's modern UI and UX will offer companies' customers to have an even better experience. And then for the company users, with the single platform that is D365, it'll offer more agility, more flexibility, and truth to all of the data. We are thrilled to now have a program in place which allows our customers to trial digital commerce for up to 90 days for free. How the program works is by working with Evenica and utilizing their existing digital commerce accelerator that's already in place. Here's where we can showcase and propose a proof of concept to our customers who are already live on finance and operations today, utilizing their tenant and their data and implement D365 Commerce to the proof of value. This is where we can now take advantage of some available partner funds that may be available, as well as this free 90-day license trial that Microsoft is offering. Here's where, within a matter of weeks, you'll be able to test out D365 Digital Commerce.
Providing a personalized buying experience is a growing trend in commerce, and for good reason. As more buyers move online, the demand towards exceptional user experiences continues to grow, and that's where the personalized experience comes in. By connecting Dynamics 365 Commerce with customer insights and marketing, we can leverage that data to map out a strategic user journey. We want to deliver the right product at the right time to make the experience feel personalized to each individual user. Let's dig deeper into a few examples. We'll start with my favorite, a fashion retailer who sells clothing to men, women, and children. They have a female website visitor, and based on her history, she's always purchased kids' clothing. So when she visits the website for the next time, her homepage is going to display kids' clothing promotions and offers and the latest products. In contrast, at the exact same time, a young male is visiting the same website, but his purchase history was for men's workwear. When he visits the website, the customized homepage that they're showing him shows the latest in suits and menswear. This is a great example of using your customer insight data to change the user experience for each customer based on what you've identified as important to them. It's not just about personalization based on purchase history. It's also about taking that customer insight data and connecting it with other data sources. Let's look at another example here. A website visitor lives in Seattle, and on this day in question, it's a rainy day. So the homepage that they're seeing is showing rain boots, raincoats, and umbrellas. In contrast, a website visitor from Florida visiting the website at the exact same time is seeing swimsuits and sun hats that are on promotion today. This is another example of taking the data you have about your customers and creating a journey that is relevant to them. These are both great examples of showing how you can customize the buyer journey based on the data you have available to you. And if you get really creative with that data, you can create a user experience that is truly unique to your brand and helps you stand out against the competition.
Hi, I'm Marie Weiss of Marketing Copilot, and I've been working in the tech sector for over 30 years now. And I can say without a doubt that personalization is becoming one of the most important things in either B2B or B2C marketing. And personalization is what's going to help companies elevate their e-commerce game. Imagine sending an email to somebody who's bought from you several times and has been a long-standing customer, and you're treating them like a new customer. Or imagine sending something out to somebody and not knowing what their likes and dislikes and preferences are. And this is very true either in B2C marketing or even B2B. You need to know your customers. So personalization is such an important thing in the buyer journey, and I know my friends at Evenica have done an amazing job of helping companies figure out how to take a commerce strategy and apply it to the buyer journey. And I think that it's something that we should all be thinking about as marketers, salespeople, and in companies who want to serve customers really well.
There is not a boardroom anywhere anymore where commerce is not a priority. And these days, it's not specifically limited to retail either. It's so cool to see what we're doing in legal and government specifically, where we're leveraging commerce as the CMS to make it transactional and pulling through Power Portal. We like to think of commerce like a handshake, where ERP and CRM meet in the middle with commerce. It's where interaction and transaction meet. On the interaction side, we're really trying to understand the digital experience that you're trying to create for your customers through customer insights, CXP, and marketing. On the flip side, when we think transaction, that's when we can start to apply things to inventory, supply chain, distributed order management. Wherever those impacts are, that's when we can bring things together through commerce as the glue that binds these two concepts.
Let's take a closer look at using commerce for professional services and government.
You know, if the pandemic has taught us anything, it's that nobody wants to be on the phone waiting for a customer service representative. So having a portal is great because we can manage our own accounts, access receipts, publications, subscriptions. But now at the law firm, for example, we can also buy blocks of hours from that same portal by making it transactional. Municipalities can use the same principle, and residents can pay for parking spots or pay for parking tickets.
Manufacturing is another industry where we're seeing a really strong play for commerce.
Kelly, why don't you share some information about our Casco case study with our partner Covenant?
The next trend on our list is all around maximizing your commerce investment. To give you an example, I'll share the story of our customer Casco, a manufacturing company that specializes in meat cutting equipment. Casco teamed up with Covenant Technology Partners, another Microsoft Gold partner, for the implementation of Dynamics 365 Finance. During that implementation, they discovered a need for commerce, so they called on Evenica to start the implementation for Dynamics 365 Commerce. We started with a B2C platform that would replace their existing legacy system. During that process, Evenica also came up with 2 additional solutions that would help Casco maximize their investment in commerce. First, we utilized Dynamics 365 Commerce as a CMS. We created 2 microsites for Casco. Casco is best known for their meat cutting equipment, but they also have multiple lines of meat seasoning products. So what we did is we took each of those product lines and we created a microsite. These microsites focused on great imagery, awesome content, and they presented the products in an informational format. Our goal with these microsites was that customers would learn more about the seasoning products and how to use them, which would lead to more sales on the B2C e-commerce platform. The second solution involved using Dynamics 365 Commerce as a field sales portal. Now, most Microsoft clients, when you think of a portal website, you think of Power Platform. But if you've already invested in commerce, then we suggest using D365 Commerce as a portal website. In the Casco example, their field sales team can give their existing customers access to their full catalog of products. They can offer coupons and promotions, and they can customize offers based on their unique customer knowledge. Best of all, a field sales portal through Commerce allows customers to place orders at a time that's most convenient to them, no matter what time of day it is. Now, I hope these two examples have gotten the wheels turning for you guys. If you're an existing Commerce customer, how can you use the Commerce platform in new and exciting ways?
Another trend that we're starting to see right now is this whole idea of commerce first.
Traditionally, a technology upgrade included a substantial investment in ERP or CRM. These projects are both expensive and time-consuming and may or may not have included an e-commerce upgrade within that scope. With the idea of commerce first, we're separating commerce from F&O and implementing it as its own project. With the right partner, Dynamics 365 Commerce can be up and running in 90 to 120 days, providing you with quick time to value for a relatively low investment. This strategy allows you to unlock revenue quicker than ever, thanks to new and improved revenue streams that Commerce can provide. Customers can see value quickly and build confidence in Dynamics 365. With Commerce up and running and new revenue coming through the door, it paves the way for larger F&O implementations while continually providing value. It's the short time frame, affordability, and ROI that makes the commerce first strategy a trend that cannot be ignored in 2022.
Innovative e-commerce experiences start with Evenica.
At Evenica, we've spent almost 20 years working within the Microsoft channel on a variety of complex e-commerce projects.
Trust one of the longest-standing and most experienced e-commerce partners within the Microsoft channel to elevate your brand.
We specialize in commerce, which is how we've earned our position as trusted advisors within the Microsoft space. We welcome all DynamicsCon attendees to please reach out to us and let us know how we can help support you in your e-commerce endeavors.
Whether you're a Dynamics customer or a Microsoft partner, we look forward to showing you how Evenica is leading the evolution of e-commerce technology.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And now it's our turn to hand the mic over to you. What are your questions about commerce in 2022?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us for today's session. So we've got a few questions here in regard to the topics that we covered about commerce today. So let's dive right into those.
Awesome.
Steph, this first one's for you. What is the difference between commerce and e-commerce?
I love this question, Kelly, and you're smiling because this is something that comes up often for us. Look, the pandemic has catapulted people into new shopping habits, and we are feeling the implications of that with every one of our online transactions. So it just makes me think about how the lines have really been blurred between what is commerce and e-commerce in the traditional sense. When we think about e-commerce in that traditional, conventional scope, we think of the retailers that allow us to buy something online and have our purchase mailed to a specific location. I've got small kids, so I think about, seasonal shopping for growing people. I think about what they need, the size they need, I see what they want, I add it to cart, and 3 business days later, I have a package at my front door. Where it gets interesting is when we buy in store but have our purchase shipped directly to our homes because maybe they don't have the size we're looking for in the actual brick and mortar store. Does that qualify as e-commerce? When we buy online and pick up curbside, does that count as e-commerce? When stores are used as a fulfillment center instead of a conventional warehouse, is that e-commerce? And then I start to reflect on this whole concept of retailtainment as the new version of window shopping. As an example, we see an outfit we love on an influencer we follow, and like magic, we can be directed to a company website and add the whole outfit to cart as a result of the story we caught on Instagram. So we've moved so far beyond just buying the thing, which is why when I think we try to differentiate e-commerce and commerce, there really is no way to distinguish between the two anymore. E-commerce, in some sense, is every transaction we make. Commerce and e-commerce are now interchangeable. So I think as sort of an umbrella term, when we think of this evolution of the digital experience that companies are trying to create for their customers, I think commerce is really the better qualifier because it's all encompassing.
I love that. Thanks for that explanation, Steph. Next question here is, where can I learn more about Commerce Attached? That's that free 90-day Dynamics 365 Commerce license. Okay, so if you're a brand that's looking to take advantage of this offer, I encourage you to reach out to us at Evenica. You can email us at sales@evenica.com, and I will throw that email address in the chat. If you're a partner that wants to learn more, Microsoft has a landing page for the Connected Commerce Sales Play. And under that page, there's a section called Investments and Offers. And there's a folder there called Connected Commerce Partner Offer Pilot Resources. And there's a whole bunch of resources in there to learn more about how you can take advantage of it for your customers as well. Okay, next question here. Steph, another one for you. I love the idea of commerce for law offices. Can you explain that further?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's so cool to see what we're doing in legal, where we are leveraging commerce as the CMS to make it transactional and then pulling through Power Portal. I know, at least for myself, that having to pick up the phone to get customer service assistance on anything can sometimes be a challenge. We know what we want and need, and that's to obtain answers in a timely manner. And the fact that I might have time when I pick up the phone, but I have a conflict 10 minutes from now and I'm still on hold and I don't have the answers that I'm looking for. The other thing is when I want to make a payment, I don't want to have to give a stranger my credit card information over the phone, and I don't want to mail a check. Does anyone use checks anymore? I don't know. But having a legal portal is great because now we can manage our own accounts. You can pull to access receipts when it's convenient for you. You can be pushed publications, for example, as it pertains to your specific needs or line of business. As a lawyer, you can pay for subscriptions or membership fees. Ultimately, you can access information that is specifically tailored to your needs and requirements at literally a moment's notice. So, and for me, the huge bonus of using D365 Commerce as your CMS is, of course, that we can make it transactional, right? So we can buy blocks of hours from that same portal where we access this tailored information. And because we're talking about Microsoft, my first, aha, thank you moment is not only about convenience, but it's also about trust and data security and knowing that your personal information is being used safely and securely by only the necessary parties, particularly when we could be dealing with very sensitive information. So, for me as a customer and user, that would only give me more peace of mind. So I think it's a really exciting time for D365 Commerce and all these new and exciting ways that we can use the tool.
Awesome. Thanks, Steph. And our last question here is, what are the implications of social media in commerce? All right, this is a good one. And I think Steph touched on this a little bit with her commerce versus e-commerce explanation. But in general, I would say that social media has shortened the sales cycle for B2C customers. 5 years ago, customers would have been inspired by a social media post. They would have then done some research on that item, and then they would have moved on to purchase it either in person or online. Today, it's so much shorter. The customer gets inspired by something they see on social media, and they're completing the sale with just a few taps of their finger, and the entire transaction is done in a few minutes or less even. So I think brands that want to strengthen their commerce strategy while aligning that with their social strategy need to look at features like Shop the Look and also the addition of affiliate programs and platforms like to Know It. Awesome. Okay, well, that's all we have for you guys today. We will be in the breakout room, so if you have any further questions for us, we look forward to continuing the conversation with all of you. Thanks again for tuning in today, guys.
Have a great day.